I'm Coach Todd, head coach at Triathlon.com, and today I'm here with Louise.
Thanks, Todd. I'm Louise, a physiotherapist, Movement Sports Clinics, and we're going to talk about stability today.
Awesome.
Last time we met a few months ago, we talked about stretching, because mobility is really important for athletes. Joints have to move to prevent injuries and to help performance. And so this time we want to talk more about stability, which is having the muscles coordinate around the joints to keep joints safe and also to help performance.
And what should we know about that? What should we know about stability?
Well, it's important because joints we need movement to propel ourselves, and in our sports, with swimming we need mobility of our shoulders, with running we need to have hip extension to be able to get our legs behind us to create our stride, and in cycling we need to have mobility to be able to be on the bike. But we also need the muscles to hold us together, and with running, our triathlon and running, very linear sports, so we need to work muscles that move us away from the side into rotation a little bit more. Otherwise we're so dominant in certain patterns that some muscles get overworked and other muscles don't.
Okay.
A common thing people will say to me when I say we need to do strengthening in different planes as well, I run, I swim, I do all this stuff, why do I have to do strengthening?
Sure.
But it's because we use a lot of muscles, some muscles a lot and other muscles not so much. And we use muscles in certain ways. So we use certain fibers because we're always doing endurance. We're not doing a lot of sprinting. So muscles need to be worked in different ways, which is why in training it's good to do intervals. We do stuff at faster speeds than we maybe do our race at.
Yeah.
So we need to kind of diversify how our muscles get used, and our strengthening programs can help us with that.
Cool. So what are we going to do today in this video?
We're going to focus a bit more on the hips and the trunk, because that's a common area that does get weakened. Sure, we're working our calves and our legs a lot because we are doing the sports, we're moving arms and swimming, but we need this stable base through our trunk, and we need our hips to be strong, particularly in running. As we run, we have to land, so if our hips are loosey-goosey and not stable, it can put stress down into the knees, so we get patellofemoral pain, or even down into the foot with Achilles pain. And having strong trunk we need for swimming, for our reach, and to have a good stable shoulder blade so we can get our catch and our pull.
Awesome.
So partly it's about performance because we all care about that, but it's also about injury prevention, because if things move well and are stable, their muscles are more durable and less likely to be injured. And of course, if you had an injury, these are good things to keep doing even after the fact.
Cool.
Because the biggest risk of having an injury is already having had one.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not kind of staying on top of maybe areas that your body's a bit vulnerable, then things can catch up to you.
So we're going to go through different exercises today?
Yes.
Okay. How many are we going to do?
I have about 6 or 8 on the list, so we'll see where we get to. I
Awesome.
want to get something that people could sit down and do in sort of a 15-20 minute period, so it's not overwhelming to do it, and you can fit it in 2 to 3 times a week.
Okay, so those videos are coming up right away.